Miracle, and thank you for joining me today on my YouTube channel, where I help folks shine light and guidance into the personal and spiritual awakening. And today, I want to share with you living in a heart space, or living within your heart space. What that means and how to do it. So, you might ask, what does living within a heart space mean? Living within a heart space is knowing your inner peace, knowing your inner stillness, knowing your inner love, regardless of what is going on externally. That is what living within your heart space is. It's just knowing that chaos can be going on around you, but true happiness and true love comes within you, and you will always attract true love and true happiness and safeness if that is what you are resonating at. Now, you might say, what is the point? What is, what are the other benefits of living within a heart space? It helps raise your vibrational frequency. Why is raising your vibrational frequency important, right? Raising your vibrational frequency allows you to truly understand your authentic self. It helps you step away from all of the reactionary, my bad, that was a hard one, reactionary emotions, like anger, shame, guilt, things that you just kind of feel without even thinking about it. They're programs that have been deeply embedded into our being that no longer serve us. And so living within a heart space allows you to know and be able to navigate these emotions and transmute them as you come across them. Now granted, living within a heart space is a process. It is not something that you just begin doing. It is something that you bring awareness to, bring the concept in, bring the understanding in, and you sit with it. And then each time you feel a ping and it doesn't feel quite right, you question that. And by doing that, you bring awareness to your heart space, and you're like, does this resonate with me? And that helps clear that energy out of your heart space, so you can then resonate at your most authentic vibration, which I guess is kind of going into how do you resonate at or live within a heart space, and what I have found to work the best for me, and what you can see out there if you watch any other video is first you have to accept the emotions that are and are not love. Accept that. Accept that you're gonna feel sadness and you're gonna feel anger, and you're gonna feel all of that, but do not attach to it. Be it, not be it, but be with it. Let it go and allow that love to come back in, find that stillness again. And the more you do this, the more repetitions you do this, the easier it becomes. And then one day you're just kind of doing it, and then you're making a video like this, and you're being able to explain to people yeah, in the moment you can halt and not feel super spiked up over a situation that you would normally feel super spiked up over. And I can personally vest in that, and those around me can personally vest in that. If you just take a step back, you bring that awareness to those emotions, you be like, okay, yeah, they're there. There's no reason to run from them. Take away the fear, bring in the love. And you just kind of keep doing this over and over again, and that brings in allowing yourself to be vulnerable, right? You're feeling these emotions, that's vulnerability, but oftentimes I find that we also, there's this understanding that if you feel an emotion, that vulnerability makes you weak in some sort of way. So if you can understand or bring in the understanding that vulnerability truly does bring in strength, because if you can feel those emotions at that point in time, nothing can make you feel that bad again, because you've already felt that. You can, you know, you kind of can look at it that way, and then bring in even higher awareness that if you transmute that, because you have the power within your heart space to always be love, then you will always attract love, because you always bring in, you always attract what you are the highest vibration of. So if you're always scared, you're gonna always bring in situations in which you're gonna be scared. But if you are always neutral, you're gonna bring in situations in which you're always neutral. And soon you're like, all right, well, I got neutrality down. Then you're like all of a sudden bringing in love, and all you feel is love, and it's just kind of like this amazing exchange, if you will. And to get there, the last and biggest key, I would say, is gratitude plus serenity. So beyond love is gratitude, and that's gratitude is being able to observe all situations and know that they are the betterment of you. And that's the biggest key. Like, if you can live within your heart space, you're living within a gracious place, you're living with love, and you understand that no matter what is going on around you, everything is happening for you to ascend you forward. I've been in some shitty situations, pardon my language, and at the end of the day, like, I have always ended up in a better place than I was before, no matter what was going on around me. And that's what I have found to be one of the most powerful keys to unlocking reality, and unlocking many facets of reality and many doors of reality. And it's one that takes a process to implement, but the sooner you can implement living and resonating within a heart space, the sooner things happen for you. It took me 5 years to get here making this video, and I don't want anybody else to have to wait 5 years to understand that if you just love, no matter what you've been through, no matter what your trauma is, no matter, what is going on around you, or what may go on around you, no matter what has happened in your past, what is going to happen in the future, and like I said, no matter what's happening in the present, if you can find true love within yourself, that will be reflected in your life. That is all I have for you guys. I am Miracle, and thank you for joining me today on my YouTube channel. Namaste, folks.